now, 1 week after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, rallies are still being held across the country, what local demonstrators are saying. Plus, police continue to investigate after a church was vandalized on Madison's east side, and Hy-Vee is recalling a popular cookout side dish. We're going to tell you what to look for. News for Now at 6 begins right now. Well, new at 6 tonight, Madison police are investigating after someone vandalized a church on the city's east side. Vandals spray painted a message on the front door of St. Bernard Catholic Church. The message contained profanity and criticizes the church's stance on abortion. It also accuses the church of being responsible for the deaths of Native American children. We did try to reach out to church members and leadership, but they declined our interviews. Officers say the graffiti was likely done overnight, and anyone with information should please call police. Protesters are still on the streets 1 week after the Supreme Court overruled Roe v. Wade. Our Catherine Merck was at a peaceful protest in downtown Madison today and talked with organizers about why they think it's important to be out there this weekend.
Today, protesters return to the streets. Those against the Supreme Court overturn are still pleading with their government leaders to take action. Outside of the state capitol, a group of about 30 to 40 people held signs and chanted, trying to get their message heard. People shared their stories relating to abortion and how they believe it's an important right for women to have. One organizer said the weekend that's celebrating American independence is no better time to be vocal about abortion rights.
This is a cause that needs to be fought for, especially on this weekend, because this is independence. This is us getting our rights back that they are taking from us.
This is now 8 days after the Supreme Court overturned Roe, and these protesters tell me they don't have plans to stop anytime soon. At today's protest, they handed out flyers to get the word out about protests on Independence Day this Monday.
All right, thanks so much, Catherine. Hundreds also marched across France today to protest the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe. In Paris, both men and women marched towards the Eiffel Tower, holding signs and chanting phrases of solidarity. Many saying when women are harmed, it's all humanity that is harmed as well. Abortions have been legal in France since 1975, and now activists and some lawmakers are pushing to enshrine the right into the French Constitution. Meanwhile, New York is moving to amend its state constitution to ensure abortion is a guaranteed right within the state. The legislature passed an amendment Friday that includes protections against abortion, contraception, access, and autonomy. This is just the first step to getting it added to the Constitution. Lawmakers need to pass the amendment again next year. Then New Yorkers will have to vote to pass it. The High Court's decision has raised fears of those undergoing fertility treatments like in vitro fertilization. One round of IVF could result in multiple embryos, which are typically frozen. Some embryos that are not viable or are genetically abnormal are discarded to increase the chances of a successful pregnancy. A legal expert says if states pass fetal personhood laws, that could give rights to the embryo, and destroying an embryo could be considered a homicide.
So we're going to see these kind of fertility tourists where we are going to see that people that have stored embryos are going to try to move the embryos because of this uncertainty and fear that they wouldn't have control of what to do with their embryos, that they would have to implant them or that they couldn't discard them.
IVF is currently legal in all 50 states, and experts believe it's unlikely the reversal of Roe will have an immediate effect on medically assisted reproduction. Right now, a little rain this holiday weekend. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti has the latest outside on the patio.
It's been dry for much of the day, Brad, but the rain has started here in the backyard, and it's coming down pretty steadily. On visible cloud tracking, you see the sunshine that we had earlier today giving way to more clouds, and just one patch of rain with every once in a while a flash of lightning moving through southern Wisconsin. Right now, the heaviest rain showers are mainly through Dane County and areas up into Sauk County, but even this area of rain has been shrinking because the air has been a little bit drier here in southern Wisconsin. High temperatures so far today, lower 80s, although Janesville did top out at 86. But you can see where it started raining. Temperatures have dropped into the mid-60s to around 70 degrees. Dew-point temperatures are starting to climb after the rain passes, so will become increasingly humid as we head through the holiday weekend. Look for the rain to probably end this evening and then just see muggy conditions overnight with a low of 62. Tomorrow should be partly sunny and very warm with a high temperature of 86. And for the 4th of July itself, look for better chances for showers and thunderstorms as humidity levels increase with a high temperature of 83. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes more rain for much of the rest of next week.
All right, thanks so much, Gary. A silver alert has been issued for a Berlin man who officials say left his home Saturday morning. William Lee, who is 73 years old, was last seen at his home at around 6 a.m. Officials say that Williams suffers from dementia and did not take his medication last night. He is white, about 5'11", with blue eyes and gray hair. Anyone with information about Williams' whereabouts should please contact police. Madison police say they are investigating reports of shots fired on South Stoughton Road near the Beltline. Officers were sent there to the area just after midnight today after a caller said that they heard the sound of gunfire. Multiple shell casings were found, but thankfully no one was hurt. Police say the vehicle that may have been involved was found stopped on South Gammon Road, but this is an investigation that is still ongoing. Hy-Vee grocery stores across the country are pulling all of their Mealtime branded potato salad products from their shelves. This is due to concerns of possible contamination from where these potatoes are being processed. In a news release, Hy-Vee says they don't expect test results for another 7 to 10 days. They decided to pull their products out of an abundance of caution. We do have a breakdown of what to look out for on our website, channel3000.com. The Uvalde School District Police Chief has stepped down from his position in the City Council just a week after being sworn in. This comes as allegations that he botched his team's response to the mass shooting at their elementary school continues. He told a local news station in Uvalde that his resignation is, quote, the best decision for Uvalde. In a Senate hearing last month, an official within the Texas Department of Public Safety called the police response a failure. A tragic story out of a suburban Minneapolis. The bodies of 3 children and their mother have now been recovered from a lake in a possible murder-suicide. Dive teams Saturday morning found the bodies of 2 children and their mother in this lake. That's north of St. Paul. This followed a search that began Friday night when the first of 3 children was found. Authorities also found a man dead at a home on Friday. They believe these 2 incidents are related.
This is one of the most difficult things that we have to deal with. Not only are we trying to recover these folks, but a lot of us have our own families, our own children, and it's really difficult.
All of the children, 2 boys and 1 girl, were all under the age of 6. Phoenix police say a man is dead and 2 others are injured after a shooting this morning. When police arrived at the city's west side, they found 3 people shot and 1 was pronounced dead at the scene. A man and a woman were both taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Detectives are still trying to figure out what led up to this shooting, and details of the suspect have not been released yet. The bodies of all 4 people aboard a boat that capsized this week in Idaho have now all been recovered. Officials say the bodies of Jason Maxson and John Schulte were both found Friday in water 60 feet deep. Deputies a day earlier recovered the body of another man, and the first victim's body was found the night of the accident. Authorities Tuesday night got the call to the capsized boat on a river about 40 miles northeast of Spokane, Washington. The cause of this accident is still under investigation. R. Kelly is on suicide watch despite his lawyer saying the disgraced singer doesn't need that designation. On Wednesday, Kelly was sentenced to 30 years behind bars for federal sex trafficking and racketeering charges. His attorney says that Kelly was placed on suicide watch because of his celebrity status. The Bureau of Prisons in Brooklyn has not confirmed Kelly's status. WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange does not want to be brought back to the U.S. Assange filed an appeal against his extradition to the United States from the United Kingdom. His spokesperson says the appeal is in its early stages and more details are soon to come. On June 17th, the UK signed an order of extradition to Assange to the U.S. to face espionage charges. Assange spent 7 years in London to avoid being sent to Sweden, where he was facing assault allegations. Next at 6, Consumer Report shares the best accessories that can help improve your favorite kitchen appliances.
Ashley Stars and Stripes 72-hour mattress sale. Save $1,000 on luxury brands. Get any size Beautyrest Harmony and Harmony Luxe or Luxe Hybrid mattress for the price of a twin. Plus a bonus of 30% off at checkout at Ashley.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Donate today.
Can you believe this? Doug Flutie and Frank Thomas. You guys look great. Once I turn 40...
Let me guess. Less energy? Less drive?
Definitely.
It's not your fault. It happens to every man. Testosterone levels drop as you age.
Happened to you guys?
Yep.
So what did you do?
We got Nugenix Total T.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text GIANT to 321321. This unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to help increase testosterone levels.
That does it. I gotta get Nugenix.
Just send a text for a complimentary bottle. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text GIANT to 321321. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, with key ingredients to help you get back in shape fast. Absolutely free. That's GIANT to 321321.
Ashley Stars and Stripes 72-hour sale just got better. Don't miss our biggest savings. Save with doorbuster discounts up to 52% off while supplies last. A $1,000 purchase is just $21 a month. Plus, take up to a holiday bonus of 10% off our sales prices at checkout. Only at Ashley.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Chick-fil-A remains the head of the pack, not only in the fast food industry, but all restaurants for customer service satisfaction. The American Customer Satisfaction Index is out with its annual score. Chick-fil-A's grade of 83 keeps it in the top spot for the 8th straight year. Jimmy John's grades with a 79 score, and Domino's and KFC just below with grades of 78. Last place in the rankings is McDonald's with a customer satisfaction score of 68. Are you stuck in a rut with your go-to kitchen appliances, turning the same meals week after week? Well, Consumer Reports shows us some accessories that can help you take your recipes to the next level.
Consumer Reports tests thousands of products in its labs, from appliances, paint, and decking materials to robotic vacuums and, of course, brand new cars and trucks. But sometimes CR's experts take products to their actual homes, where they use them just like you would. That's exactly what Tanya Christian and some other CR editors did with accessories for air fryers, multi-cookers, and grills.
I checked out 10 popular accessories for my air fryer, and a couple were duds, like this too shallow waffle mold, and this paper liner that can come loose and fly up into the heating element. But I had a few favorites.
Like this steel skewer rack for kebabs. The rack suspends marinated meat so they can crisp on all sides. And if your least favorite part of air frying is cleaning drippings out of the bin, this silicone cooking pot is a great solution. It allows air to circulate around the food, then pops into the dishwasher to clean. Your multi-cooker can pressure cook, slow cook, simmer, and sear. CR's Pro called this silicone steam rack a game changer. Lock a steamer basket onto it and your food steams beautifully. You can safely lift meals in and out using the handles.
If you love cheesecake as much as I do, this 7.5-inch springform pan is a must. It makes cheesecake so much better and easier in the multi-cooker than in the oven.
And for grilling, CR's Paul Hope checked out a multitude of accessories, and these were standouts.
When I cook for a crowd, I usually smoke large cuts of meat. Silicone barbecue gloves make it easy for me to move the meat around the surface of the grill, or even take it right off the heat and put it on a serving tray.
This Traeger rib rack is also a favorite. It holds 8 racks of ribs on their side, so they cook without scorching, and saves space on the grates for other foods. This is Luz Montez.
All right, I'm just getting hungry watching that. If you want to find more tips and tricks, head to Consumer Reports website. Coming up, headaches for travelers across the U.S. this holiday weekend as thousands of flights are canceled and delayed. Plus, Gary's going to have your 4th of July forecast when we return.
Summer of savings means options galore at Bob's Discount Furniture with our best financing options ever. With 6, 12, 30, and 60-month financing options to fit your budget and tons of mattress options to fit you. Like my Bobapedic Prize Gel Mattress, my Bobapedic Prize Hybrid Mattress, or my Synergy Mattress in 2 feels, extra firm or plush. Whichever mattress fits you best. Only $5.99 for the Queen or $50 per month for 12 months with special financing.
Get Bob's Discount!
Only at Bob's Discount Furniture.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
We would never hit 12 drunk.
Clutch it up drunk? Not a chance. Do a stoppie drunk? We would never drift drunk. So you should never drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Some people think it's really hard to find things to do in Nebraska. Lucky for you, we invent things to do. Like when we realized a livestock tank would float and thought, hey, it's a boat. And soon, tanking became our preferred mode of river travel. Might not get everyone's pulse racing like a jackhammer, but if it sounds good to you, welcome aboard. Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
A busy 4th of July holiday travel weekend is marked by cancellations and delays, creating a ripple effect across the nation. Here's that story.
Flight cancellations, delays, and packed airports and roads, dampening the 4th of July holiday weekend for millions of travelers. And now severe weather could potentially make things worse.
I'm just hoping and praying we don't have to deal with it, but we're ready if we do.
According to Flight Aware, around 600 flights into or out of the U.S. have been canceled as of Saturday afternoon, with more than 2,600 delays. The Independence Day holiday weekend predicted to be the biggest travel weekend for the U.S. in years. On Friday, the TSA says it screened nearly 2.5 million passengers. That's the highest number since February 2020, before the pandemic.
The lines are a lot longer than they usually are. I think that it's good to leave early.
The surge comes as airlines deal with staffing shortages, from pilots to gate agents. Delta issuing a waiver allowing travelers to change their tickets for free, saying operational challenges are expected this weekend.
We're scheduling more flights than we have people to fly them.
And now Tropical Storm Colin pushing towards North Carolina's coast. It's one of several storms across the country threatening to disrupt travel, both in the air and on the roads, as a record number of people traveled by car.
It's a holiday weekend. It's going to be great.
I'm Connor Powell reporting.
AAA says that 42 million Americans will travel this holiday weekend. If you're looking for some festivities or some fireworks to check out this weekend, there are plenty of options. In Madison specifically, there are 2 events, one at Breeze-Stevens Field tonight and the other at Warner Park after the Mallards game tomorrow night. Outside of the city, there are also shows in DeForest, Evansville, Monona, and many more. We've got that full list, including times and locations, up on our website, channel3000.com. All right, Gary, what everyone's been waiting for. How are we looking for the 4th of July weekend, huh?
Well, I'm cautiously optimistic that they'll be able to get the fireworks in at Breeze-Stevens tonight. Tomorrow at the Warner Park for the Mallards game, I don't think it'll be any problem at all. There has been some rain moving across southern Wisconsin, some heavier showers and thunderstorms out toward Vernon County, northern portions of Crawford County. Radar estimates from Rain Vision show about an inch of rain from some of those, but you can see how narrow those bands of heavier rain have been. Larger area of light to occasionally moderate rain. This is about a ½ inch of rain. This is less than a ¼ of an inch of rain and that's now moving into Madison right now. But you can see that area of precipitation weakening as it pushes to the east. So hopefully everything should be out of here in time for the fireworks display at Breese-Stevens Field tonight. This is just one patch of rain moving through. Nothing really upwind, but there'll be more clusters of showers and thunderstorms over the next few days. Tomorrow should be a dry day, but three things you need to know in the forecast. It'll also be very warm with high temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Then as the humidity increases from the 4th of July pretty much through all of next week and into next weekend and the start of the following week, very typical summertime pattern that will lead to some shower and thunderstorm chances, especially from the 4th of July through Thursday and then maybe toward the start of the following week. For the 4th of July itself, we're looking for temperatures to start out in the lower 70s thanks to the higher humidity. Temperatures will top out in the lower 80s, but we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms. The better chances of rain, I think, are going to be more in the afternoon and evening. Tropical storm Bonnie has crossed over Central America and now is moving out into the Pacific Ocean, whereas it's expected to become a hurricane, but it looks like the path will take it well off the Mexican coast. Meantime, tropical storm warnings are in effect for the North Carolina coast, as far north as just about Elizabeth City, North Carolina. This is because of Tropical Storm Colin, but it's barely a tropical storm. Maximum sustained winds 40 miles an hour, and you can see most of the precipitation out over the ocean, and Colin will move out to sea and really not affect the U.S. too much other than some showers and thunderstorms along the coast. But as we take a look at the weather track across the country, there are clusters of showers and thunderstorms to the southeastern part of the country. Showers and storms are starting to develop out west, and that's the next weather system that will affect us. A couple of fronts. This front divides hot and humid air to the south. This front is kind of provided the focus for these little clusters of showers and thunderstorms. That'll be the case over the next couple of days. As this front moves northward and the humidity levels increase, we'll see better chances for showers and thunderstorms here. Tomorrow, probably a dry day. 86 with partly sunny skies, and it should be even dry for tomorrow night. But the 4th of July, better chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon. High temperature at 83 with more humidity. Future track takes the rain out here this evening. Just an outside chance of a shower or thunderstorm overnight. Tomorrow should be dry during the day with highs in the mid 80s. Tomorrow night, dry too with low temperatures in the upper 60s as the humidity starts to increase. And then you can see these clusters of showers and storms on the 4th of July. Some of those could produce heavy rainfall. You can see through Monday evening, generally about a ½ inch to an inch, but then heavier thunderstorms Monday night into Tuesday could dump another inch or two in some spots. As we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, again, shower and thunderstorm chances Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Not continuous rains. There'll even be some sunshine in between the storms, but we'll also see those chances for rain. A couple of dry days toward the end of next week, then more typical summertime weather for next weekend and beyond.
All right, I know tomorrow might be when some people are out and about, and we're going to have some sun as well. Any tips for people to stay cool?
Yeah, just, you know, try to stay air conditioned. At least the humidity tomorrow shouldn't be too high,
okay,
which is good.
All right, thanks, Gary.
Okay.
Next, after a 19-run night, can the Brewers do it again? We're going to have highlights from Game 3 of 4 with the Pirates coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Want a wider smile? All it takes is 10 minutes. Yes, just 10 minutes for 7 shades whiter teeth. Just snap, swab, and smile. And with each 10-minute application, your teeth will be whiter and brighter, giving you 7 shades whiter teeth in 7 days, guaranteed.
I'm so happy with the results. My smile is glowing. I can't stop smiling. I'll catch myself in the mirror and look really quick and smile.
With Love Your Teeth, my teeth were looking great. I would just wake up every day oh my God, my teeth are getting whiter. It was just amazing for me. I saw a difference every single day. I'm just so confident in the way that my smile looks.
So, what are you waiting for? Forget the messy strips and yucky trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour and try LYT Smile. LYT Smile is the clinically studied 10-minute application that lets you roll back the clock and fade coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking stains in 10 minutes.
I love red wine, tea, coffee, and I typically get stains at the bottom part of my teeth, and it's very obvious. I think my favorite part about Love Your Teeth is that it's very clear that my teeth are significantly whiter this week than they were last week, and people notice.
Best of all, it works to whiten natural teeth as well as stains on caps and veneers. And if you have that one tooth that's darker than the rest, LYT Smile can target that area with extra whitening power.
So I get stains sort of on the edge of my teeth near the gum line. And with Love Your Teeth, I was able to swab in those parts specifically and really deep clean those deep yellow stains. If you're skeptical about Love Your Teeth, look at my teeth. I did it for 7 days and it works.
Order LYT Smile and get 50% off this 4th of July. As an added bonus, get a free Go Pin with your order. And in addition to saving up to 50% on your purchase, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit lytsmile.com today.
7-day-old tuna casserole.
How'd you know that?
Even my nose is strong. You need Hefty Ultra Strong. It has Arm & Hammer, continuous odor control.
Hefty, hefty, hefty.
Oh, and Toby needs a bath. Stay one step ahead of Stinky.
Ever wonder if you can improve your mental health strength to handle life's highs and lows more productively? I sit down with Dr. Rupa Shah to find out.
And we're going to be tracking some potential storms heading into our 4th of July. We'll have your forecast Sunday morning from 6:30 to 8.
The Brewers did not hold back in Game 2 with the Pirates. Scored 19 runs on 16 hits, which included 4 home runs and a grand slam. Not to mention Corbin Burns took a no-no into the 6th inning. Well, the Crew, they're able to carry that momentum into this afternoon. First inning, runners on the corners. Colton Wong lines one to left to plate the first run of the game. But the Pirates answer soon after. A 3-run third gives them the lead. The Brewers try to rally later on with some help of a Christian Yelich homer, but they just can't get it done. The Pirates win this one 7-4. The series finale is tomorrow at 12:35. Brandon Woodruff getting the start. It's been one of the biggest sports stories over the last couple of days. The Big Ten expansion that's coming in 2024 with the additions of USC and UCLA. Well, as expected, the fallout from the announcement is kicking up speculations. It also raises the question about what other conferences will do. What's Notre Dame going to do? As all of those things start to settle following the decision by USC and UCLA, we got to chat about those programs coming into the Big Ten with Badger legend Jonathan Taylor while he was in town yesterday.
I like it because it gives a chance for these Big Ten teams to have a competition against some other teams that they would have, like I said, never recently played until maybe a bowl game or a playoff game. And I think it's real good for the sport of football, the game of football, to just have all of these teams be able to clash with one another and be able to compete against the best around the nation.
Moving today, the John Deere Classic. While others shuffle around the top of the board, the top of it shuffles around the leaderboard. The top of it stays put. JT Poston took the lead in round 1, and he stays dialed in. He enters the day atop at 16 under. Now, after landing the bunker on 2, he manages his first of 4 birdies in this round. He heads into the final round of the tournament with a 3-shot lead. And let's get caught up on the international sports scene. Wimbledon, round 3. Coco Gauff facing the 25th ranked player in the world, Amanda Anisimova. Gauff with a strong start. She wins the opening set, but that would be it. For the teenage star, Anisimova wins back-to-back sets, closing it out with this backhand to advance to the round of 16.
Going back to our Big 10 or Big whatever it is now, 16, it is crazy to think that it is now expanded that much.
Big 10 to Big 16, but I mean, I feel like it's going to be split reactions down the center. Some people like it, some people don't.
Gary, I know we have an important weather forecast, so I want to let you go here.
Yeah, we've got some rain out there. There's a live view from the WISC Sky Cam. Just some light showers, not even seeing any lightning out there, and the rain is diminishing. Temperatures have cooled off in areas that are getting the rain. To the south, still in the mid-80s in Janesville. Dew points are starting to increase. The rain is just moistening up the air, so it'll become increasingly humid. Look for a high tomorrow of 86 with dry weather. The 4th of July, some showers and thunderstorms.
All right, thanks so much, Gary. We'll see you at 10 tonight.